Every year, the Ethnic Business Awards presents 12 stories of diverse cultures that share one very strong commonality: Australia. And tonight is no different. We are truly fortunate to live in this country and celebrate the wide array of people who've applied their imagination, their grit, and their determination to advancing business success and improving not just their lives, but the lives of their employees and communities and the prosperity of our country.
Celebrate tonight, embody the best of the Australian spirit. Daring to dream, daring to build, daring to succeed, not just for themselves, but for generations to come. To our finalists, I say this: whether or not you take home an award tonight, you have already won. Your stories inspire us, your work uplifts us, and your example ensures that Australia remains a nation where opportunity is shared and success knows no boundaries. So let us celebrate not only the winners of tonight's award, the values they represent: resilience, innovation, courage, and hope. Congratulations to all, and may tonight's stories light the way for the entrepreneurs of tomorrow.
With a female-led business in the Adelaide Hills, it gives me great pleasure to introduce German-born Dr. Corinna Steve, co-founder and CEO of Prancing Pony Brewery. Part brewery, part restaurant and tap room, Prancing Pony Brewery is an award-winning, community-embedded business that draws locals and tourists for a true industrial tourism experience. The pony creates jobs and training for young people, champions women in brewing, and has donated more than $200,000 to local causes. Let's hear more about Corinna's journey to success.
My name is Corinna Steve. I'm the CEO of the Prancing Pony Brewery. We're a craft brewery in South Australia. I'm originally from Germany, and my husband and I got to Australia in 1982 on a skilled migrant visa. It was very hard. We didn't dare to catch a bus because we did not speak English, so we walked everywhere. So we left Sydney and we ended up in Adelaide. After 2 years, we both went back to university. He graduated with honours in physics and I went on to do a PhD in medical sciences. After successful careers in science, we just wanted to do something else. Initially, we homebrewed. So we were sitting around with a few friends and we had plenty of our different home brews, and we decided it was a good time to start it. We hired a very small shed and Frank made beer on a kit that he engineered together. And then about a year in, I gave up my full-time job. I took on sales, finances and so forth. We would go to the bottle shops and say, do you want to have this? And within the first year, we established about 80 or so accounts. And once we started to see repeat business, we thought, yeah, now we got to find a bit more money and grow the business. We did receive a grant for some new equipment, and we also took on some external shareholders. We started distributing our beers in other states and internationally as well. And in 2016, we won a Supreme Champion Trophy in the UK. The judges called it the best beer in the world. I thought that was an amazing accolade. Everything was just going swimmingly, and a few years later, of course, everything got smashed because of dreaded COVID coming along. After COVID, the logistics costs became very prohibitive. So we decided we would focus more on South Australia. One weekend we had a busload of lads come around and say, do you do brewery tours? I thought, well, I better apply for an on-premise license. Initially we were allowed to serve 10 people. Now we're licensed for 120. We open 7 days a week and we serve about 2,000 people a week. It has more staff than the brewing side. It represents over 50% of our revenue. We now have 32 employees across the business. We're a community-embedded brewery. We do a lot of events. We also support local musicians. Community is everything for us. Frank and I met over beer, spikes and blues, and Frank used to race motorbikes. And about 10 years ago, one of our customers, in actual fact the second customer, he said, "Do you know that there is a lake where you can do the land speed racing?" I said, "No way, let's take a bike up there and go." And the year after, I broke the record and I hold a land speed record on a single cylinder in the 650 class. After living in Australia for 43 years, and occasionally when you look back at it, I have to say it's definitely home, and it is a place that has just allowed us to express ourselves in an amazing way.
And who said it isn't a small world? I was born in the city of Stuttgart. The winner is from Esslingen, which is right next door, and here we are meeting on stage. Congratulations to Prancing Pony Brewery.
Congratulations, Dr. Corinna Steve. Part brewery, part restaurant and tap room, Prancing Pony Brewery is an award-winning, community-embedded business that draws locals and tourists for a true industrial tourism experience. Corinna came over here, achieved her PhD, became a doctor and broke a world record as well. Congratulations.
Beer making is a bit easier than giving this speech tonight. Well, first of all and foremost, I would like to thank Joseph Assaf and his team and all of the judges for making us all shine so brightly tonight. Honestly, there isn't a single business that wasn't deserving of this award. And I feel absolutely humbled and honored to have this award. When Frank and I arrived here 43 years ago, we couldn't have imagined what this country would offer us and the amazing journey that we would have in this country. And obviously tonight we're talking about the success of our business, and gosh, it's been a really tough story and really, really hard to do. And there's always people right behind us and beside us. So tonight I'd like to honor our two daughters, Alice and Sophia. They were already grown up when we started our business, but they've given us absolutely unwavering support. And then all of our staff, and this is past and present, because they've all left their fingerprints behind and they've made our business what it is. And then the shareholders, and we have one special mention. During COVID, it got financially so tough, and we had some people that financially and morally supported us to get through it. And so a special mention goes to Peter Newhouse and his wife, and to Colin Dudley, and to Ian Wood and Stephanie Wood, and to my mentors, John Ballard and Leanna Reid. And then, of course, there's the customers. As it was said before, without customers, you don't have a business. Now, when you have beer, it's a bit easier to get some customers, but you still got to entice them to come back. And last and not least, I really like to acknowledge my husband, Frank Sampson, because he's my rock, and he inspires all of us every single day to be guided by a moral compass and to focus laser sharp on our core values. And he always says, Corinna, dream big. Just dream big and reach for the stars. And I think tonight we've come a little bit closer to those stars. So thank you so much. And I hope that we can inspire other people to reach for the stars. Thank you very much.
Dream big, reach for the stars. And what a lovely quote about all of the staff in the history of the business leaving their fingerprints behind. It takes a village. Thank you, Corinna. It's been a privilege to share in your success tonight. Congratulations, the winner of the Small Business Award.